he tries to do to me every day in practice. So I get a really good feel of that.
Has it ever happened to you?
Not quite like that.
You feel bad for the guy as an offensive lineman?
Not from our defensive side of it. It's pretty good to me.
Seems like the defensive linemen make those, like Allen's Superman play. Just how freakish is this defense front?
It's unreal. It's they're great athletes, and they're strong, they're fast. You name it, that's what they are. They're just all around great athletes.
We'll keep asking you about the defense, I guess. Ryan Anderson's a guy that you don't hear that much about outside the nationally and stuff because you guys got so many stars in defense. How good is he?
He's great. He's smart. He's one of our main leaders on defense. He keeps everybody up, and he's a really good guy for us. And he kind of keeps everybody calm too at the same time, cracking jokes and things like that, and just kind of keeps it light. So.
What was the experience with LSU with that noise? When you were making calls in the game, what was that like?
You can't hear guard beside you talk, so it's a lot more pointing and just trying to mouth things to each other, and it's hard, but we got it done. So.
Coach said that you were kind of one of the stabilizing forces when things got loud and intense. What are some of the things you do, I guess, to kind of keep people steady, to keep people, from not freaking out?
You just gotta go to them, and just they have to know what to do, and let them know that they know what to do. Just because I don't get a call out doesn't mean they don't know what we have to do and how we have to execute the play. They just have to keep rolling and roll with whatever happens.
Was it hard to stay confident after the first half, not being able to score?
We knew this game was going to be coming down to the last minute. Mm-hmm. So, we were pressing every play and trying to get everything we could out of every play.
It's been a while
Did
since
you have to improvise at all during the time as far as like signals or stuff that maybe even on the sideline just kind of go over things or do something different?
We always go over things on the sideline and do corrections and things like that, but nothing out of the ordinary.
It's been a while since you guys haven't scored in the first half. Just during halftime, what was that locker room like, and did you guys maybe say anything to change anything?
We always go into the locker room at halftime. It's 0-0 when you come back on the field, so it was 0-0 when we came back on the field. So we just had to keep pushing and had to get in the end zone.
Is Lester Cotton a little bit of a mauler there at guard?
He's a very good competitor, and he's really good at position. So.
You're a guy who's from the state and obviously knows what it means. It's a little bit different for him being from Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I think it means a little more to the guys that are from the state. They just know the tradition and the history behind everything, and I think it might mean a little more, but I can't speak for him. So.
Bradley, watching the film back, how did you feel like Cam played on Saturday? How well do you feel like he played? Yeah.
I feel like everybody played pretty good up front, and really proud of my offensive line for staying calm and getting the job done.
Back in Louisiana, I guess how did you see anything different from him? There were several plays where the one he just drove a defender kind of across the field into the bench area. So did you see something from Cam? Any different? Any kind of extra motivation for him?
Cam plays hard every game, every play. So that sounds nothing out of the ordinary for Cam to me.
I just wanted to ask you. You mentioned how important it was for everybody to stay calm. How difficult is it to manage when you're looking up, we don't have any points on the board, to manage that and still keep playing along?
It's definitely frustrating when you're used to scoring 38 points a game or something like that. But, you just have to keep pressing and be confident in yourself that you're going to get in the end zone.
What have you seen from Jonah over the course of the season? How much has he grown?
Jonah is very mature, and he's a very good athlete for us. And, he's done an outstanding job for us. And, he just keeps progressing every week.
When back to his question, when you guys came out and you got that big pass, did that kind of change everything for y'all?
What do you mean?
The big pass to Stewart down
we knew we were going to take shots down the field, so that's really no different for us. And we just had to get in the end zone. We didn't get to do that.
But the fact that you had a big play coming out, was it kind of a okay, here we go kind of feeling? Or?
Yeah, any big play, it's kind of like that, regardless of what situation it is in the drive.
When you see Mississippi State knock off the number 4 team last week, does it kind of open up your eyes for this week's matchup?
That every SEC game is going to throw everything that they have at you, and we have to come in prepared and get ready for this week, and we can't have any drop off.
Just how